Today we're diving into something huge, a project with a truly massive ambition, to basically architect the future of an entire continent by putting the power of AI directly into the hands of its youngest generation. This is the story of ezAI.
So, you have to understand, Africa is at this critical fork in the road. It's facing a choice that is going to define its path for decades to come. The question isn't really if AI will change the continent. No, the real question is how, and maybe even more importantly, who is it going to be for?
And that really boils it all down to this one question. Are we going to see a generation of young Africans who are just consumers of technology built somewhere else? Or are they going to be the ones creating the AI that actually transforms their own communities? A new initiative called ezAI is betting big that they can and absolutely must be the creators.
To really get why this is so urgent, you got to wrap your head around this one number, 60%. That's how much of Africa's population is under the age of 30. Look, that's not just a statistic, that is a demographic tidal wave.
And this is what experts call a demographic dividend. If you harness it correctly, this massive youth population could ignite an economic miracle like we've never seen. But if it's left without opportunity, you risk a social crisis. So yeah, the stakes could not be higher. So, how do you do it? How do you turn all that raw potential into actual reality? Well, the proposed solution is a platform designed to meet young people exactly where they are.
And this is where ezAI comes into the picture. The concept is kind of revolutionary in its simplicity. Take the one device almost every young person has, their smartphone, and turn it into a personal AI lab. The idea is to put an AI mentor into the pocket of 154 million young Africans.
Now, this isn't just some one-size-fits-all course. The whole learning journey is designed to grow right alongside the student. It all starts with AI Explorer. This is for the younger kids, where they learn these really complex ideas through games and stories with an AI buddy named Kibo. Then they move up to become an AI innovator, where they dive into machine learning. And finally, they become AI creators, building real, production-ready models that solve actual problems in their own communities.
And you've got to understand, the tech powering all of this is seriously impressive. This isn't just some simple little app. It's built on an adaptive learning intelligence, which means the curriculum actually tailors itself to how fast each student learns. It's got voice AI that breaks down language barriers, supporting languages like Shona and Swahili. Students can even see their projects in 3D using augmented reality. And this is huge. Their certificates are verified on the blockchain, giving them a credential that's tamper-proof and recognized anywhere in the world. But you know, what might be even more important than the tech is the philosophy behind it all. This is where ezAI really, and I mean really, breaks away from the old way of doing things. It's not just about learning tech, it's about a whole new way of thinking.
You can see the difference right here. It's a total shift in how you teach. So instead of just memorizing code syntax, students are learning solution architecture, which is the art of designing a system to fix a real problem. Think about it. It's the difference between learning about computer vision and actually building an AI that can spot crop disease for a local farmer. And this is absolutely crucial. Responsible, ethical AI isn't some module they take at the end. No, it's woven right into the fabric of their learning. Students don't just memorize a list of ethics principles. They have to navigate real-world bias scenarios. And they do it guided by African philosophies like Ubuntu, this idea of I am because we are. It's about community and shared humanity. This is about building creators who aren't just skilled, but who are also wise. Okay, so that's the theory. But what happens when the rubber meets the road? What does this actually look like in the real world? Let's see how this whole approach is translating from code into actual community impact. And look, this isn't some far-off dream. It is already happening. Let me tell you about Thabo. He's 16, he's in Cape Town. He didn't just finish a school project. He built something called Smart Farm AI. And right now that application is in the hands of almost 250 local farmers, helping them predict weather and get better crop yields. That is direct, tangible, community-level change. Or how about Emera? She's 15 from Lagos. She saw a gap in basic healthcare information in her community, so she created MamaBot. It's a simple AI assistant that runs on WhatsApp, a platform everybody already uses, and it's now giving vital prenatal advice to over 1,200 expecting mothers. It's a life-saving tool, and it was built by a teenager.
So the big idea here is to take these incredible individual stories like Thabo's and Amara's, and scale them up, big time. This is a conservative forecast,
but it aims to reach 2.5 million students in just 3 years. And the revenue you see here? That's not just a business metric, that's the engine that's designed to make this whole thing a self-sustaining, continent-wide movement. So you can see how all these pieces, the learning path, this unique philosophy, these amazing real-world projects, they're all interlocking gears in a much, much bigger machine. They're all building toward one singular, transformative vision for the future.
And this is what that machine is designed to build in the next 5 years. And look, the goal isn't just about graduating students. It's about building an entire self-sustaining digital economy. We're talking 500,000 certified AI practitioners, 10,000 new AI startups led by young founders, and generating over $2 billion in new economic value. It's a whole ecosystem of innovation and opportunity.
Which brings us right back to where we started, back to that fork in the road. The choice facing the continent is pretty stark. As this project sees it, harnessing this massive demographic dividend through this kind of transformational education, well, it isn't just a good idea, it's a flat-out necessity. It really leaves you with a powerful thought, doesn't it? What happens when you stop teaching a generation how to use the future, and you just hand them the tools to build it themselves?